Jermaine Bishop just committed to Texas yesterday. He's from Texas, Willis, Texas. Remember DJ Lagway, it's the high school he went to. Listed at 5'11", 155. 5-star and 24/7. I was surprised to see that. Usually, I look at the recently commits every day, and I saw 5-stars show up after Jackson Cantwell. So, big name for Texas to add to their class here. So we'll just get started. Maybe it's like I'm used to watching worse kids because I've just been doing I'm looking for 3 stars that are underrated. Those are the videos I've been watching. Look at this. Look at this burst right here. You don't see a lot of kids just pick up speed like that. I really can't believe he scored this. I'm going to do it one more time. I think he deserves one more pullback and then we'll let it run. But after a cut like this, a lot of kids run out of speed. So for him to have it's not even long speed. You usually don't talk about burst, like acceleration this far after cutting this far into the play, but this right here, oh my God, forehead and angle on him. This is Texas ball we're watching. It's not like this kid's just outrunning a bunch of kids that don't have a right to be on the field with him. And, this kid's listed to play corner, and we've been watching a lot of receiver highlights. I just want to show this pretty similar play here that we saw on him run down the guy just on the other side of the ball. But this is that athleticism translating to the other side of the ball. You saw it on offense. You kind of are a bit more free in your movements in that people are chasing you and you don't have to chase somebody down. Here you kind of have to gear down, and you can't outrun a kid, on defense when you're playing corner safety here. Watch the amount of space that he eats up. This is watching elite safeties a lot. Like last year, there's a lot of really good safeties. Kid DJ Pickett, Zephyr Hills in Florida, Southeast Florida, I think. He's really good at running the alley here and just lets the athleticism take over. Kid had an angle, kid had yards, but our guy here, Bishop, just ate up 10 yards like that. So that's that athleticism translating to the defensive side of the ball. Great angle tackling. We saw before this is a bit of a different angle here that he's taking. But like I was saying before, kids with this kind of athleticism, this track speed, overrun this so many times just because they don't know how to go full gear. They're going full gear. They don't know how to gear down. We've already seen him go full gear. How does he gear down now? It's a completely different question. And it's one that, like I said, a lot of high schoolers aren't really adept. They're good at running fast, but they're not good at slowing down here. Running back has a hole here. It's literally just him and the safety. Like I said, if he over pursues, this running back doesn't have to be that good to make one cut and just make our guy look stupid. 7 looks stupid. But he ate the space up really well. Watch right there. Nowhere for him to go at this point. You know, he's trying to cut, but already got up in his grill, broke down, didn't over pursue. You see he is undersized, so there's going to be a lot of tackling things that have to go on. It's working now, the ankle biting, but at the next level, you're going to be facing guys a lot bigger. Not going to work. That's stuff you can fix, you know. We used to have like Tackle Tuesday where all day we would just tackle the bag, tackle the bag, tackle the bag. Form tackling, you know, that's going to be the one thing to add. But in terms of raw athleticism, good football player too. Form tackling is going to be one of those things at 5'11" that just won't always come natural to kids. You know, he's certainly undersized, but so god dang athletic that it doesn't really matter. I think the question is more going to be like, what does he do at the next level? Would be a very good receiver, just has a great athletic skill set, like I said. Really tough guy to cover. What would I do with him? I don't know. You know, 5'11's tough, not going to lie, but like I said, it's such a good athlete, doesn't matter. It's a good problem to have. The kid's going to be a great corner if he plays that. Just kind of worried about him in press situations with his frame, but you already saw he's got the physical mentality. You saw him light up the one kid on the sideline before. Good ball skills also. You know, that comes with playing a receiver a lot, is kind of know how to catch the ball or how to attack the ball. And we'll end it with this one. You know, we've already done this play, but I just, you know, playing linebacker in high school, I just love seeing this kind of crap because this could have very easily been a touchdown if, I mean, this kid's in a good spot to make one move or two. You know, like I said, open field tackling is something that does not come natural to kids. A lot of kids, they love that. They just try to light a kid up here, but this does a good job tracking him down again. Yeah, so we're gonna have to give him a 3 out of 6 on the frame. Like I said, 5'11". It's tough, but definitely not something to take him off my board. Easy 6 on all the athletic stuff. We'll give him a 5 on the physical for now, and then 5 on the ball skills. So you probably won't see a more athletic corner this class. There's just going to be kids that are going to be close to him skill-wise just because they're longer. But in terms of pure athleticism, I don't think we'll see another kid close to who we just watched here. So we'll see if he ends up at Texas. You know, still a long way till December. But as of right now, I'd be very excited to have this kid in my 26th class.